800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
It is high school graduation season across the country and across the province. And Greg Marcyniuk at Heritage Insurance, you know as well as I do, even though it's illegal for 17 and 18-year-old boys and girls graduating from high school to consume alcohol, alcohol is most certainly a part of a lot of celebrations at high school graduation time. And there are some things we should keep in mind going into the grad season for both the young students and parents.
That's right, Rob. And first of all, I just want to touch on the consequences of drinking and driving. First of all, if you are caught drinking and driving over the legal limit of 0.08, your vehicle could be seized for 30 days. And also, regardless, if you had a second occurrence, it's definitely going to be 60 days. Also, there is a fine, imprisonment. You could be fined up to $2,000 or imprisoned for up to 2 years, or both, depending upon the mood of the judge. Also, license suspension. You could be disqualified from driving for up to 5 years, and as well, no insurance whatsoever. So it can be a biggie. Something that actually the Students Against Drunk Driving do recommend that parents do sit down with their children. They talk about responsible drinking. Something that I would suggest if anyone wants to come down, we have copies here at the office here. It's called a contract for life between two people who care about each other. Both parties will sign this, and if either party goes to a function where they know there will be drinking, they'll make arrangements before the function to have a non-impaired person drive them home. And also, if either party find themselves in a situation where they have been drinking themselves, or they're with some people have been drinking, they can call each other, it doesn't matter what hour, for transportation, and there's not going to be any arguments, no questions asked, just, we're going to come pick you up, take you home, and we'll talk about it later. Highly recommend this for parents, because when you sign a document, there's going to be that commitment there to one another. The other thing is, make sure that you have a plan for that evening, on that grad evening. Most of the high schools do have programs in place for them, but just make sure that you follow through with this plan. And again, if there's any problems, make sure you, again, talk to your family members and deal with this in a calm and rational manner. And always refuse to ride with a drunk driver. Just do not drink and drive. Just refuse to get in there, and you're being the best friend ever by doing that, Rob.
The penalties for drinking and driving are harsh for very good reason, Greg.
Well, they are, because people cannot handle, especially young drivers. I believe it's around 68 to 70% of the people that are in accidents are within that age group, and close to 70% there's alcohol involved. So the two of them just do not mix. Inexperienced driver and alcohol just do not mix. And the worst part of it is, if you lose a life or of a friend, relative, whatever, you're going to have to live with that beside all the other things for the rest of your life. I would highly suggest any of the young drivers going to the SAD site. There's a SAD Saskatchewan site, saddsask.com, and just take a look at some of the videos, and you'll see the pain and suffering of what some other younger adults like yourselves that have gone through. So take the time, look at it, take the time, print off the contract here to the parents, and I recommend if you want to come in, we can certainly give you one of these contracts.
The contract for life. The key word is life, and they're available right here at Heritage Insurance.
That's exactly right, and we're at the corner of Fairford and First West. It's a building with the big red truck on the top, and you can check us out online at nohassleiinsurance.ca.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.